Howdy, folks. This is the Arkham Hillbilly, and I got a couple of pieces of good news to share with y'all. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, Mr. Arkham Hillbilly, is one of those pieces of good news about that fancy shirt you're wearing? Well, no, actually it ain't. But now that you mention it, I will tell you how I got this shirt. You see, things have really been opening up here in Arkham recently. And I don't mean like the shops and restaurants, things like that. I mean, literally, the ground is opening up, like the earth itself. And it's happening all over where you get these, some people call them like a vortex. It just like opens up all of a sudden in the earth. And some people call them the Eyes of Yig. I think it's kind of a stupid name, but there's some folks around here in Arkham who just like naming stuff after Yig. So anyway, these things been opening up, and about a week ago, I was over at my house with JT and Leroy, and we was watching Ozark for like the 5th time, and all of a sudden, boom! And so we go outside and out in the backyard. My backyard's basically gone. It's just like this big pit. That's what a vortex looks like. It ain't one of them Hollywood things with like fancy lights and you look through it and you see in another dimension. It's basically like a big hole in the ground. So anyway, you might think this would be kind of terrifying, but it would be. But it happens so much here that there's some folks actually call it like the season of Yig, which I guess you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we do what we always do. We get the hose and we fill the thing up with water, and we all go out there and, get in the water, start splashing around, cooling off. And JT goes, whoever called it skinny dipping sure wasn't thinking of you. That's what he says to me. Now, I thought this was kind of funny, the first 25 times he said it. But you see, that's the thing with JT. Like, if anybody laughs at one of his jokes, he just keeps telling that joke over and over and over. So I'd heard this so many times, I was actually a little bit fed up. So I went back in the house and I took his shirt. And that was this shirt here I got on right here. It fits me pretty good, too. Now, you might say, well, don't JT know you got his shirt? Well, yeah, he knows I got it. But see, you know that thing about finders keepers? Well, out here in Arkham, that's almost like a law, like people take that real serious. So like, I remember, hold on, I'm getting kind of off my point here. I was going to tell you about my good news. So 2 pieces of good news. First piece of good news is, there's a couple of folks that do real pretty music. They take requests. It's called Living Room Requests. It's up on YouTube. And it's a woman named Patricia Hammond and a fella named Redman. Some of you may know Matt Redman because he plays guitar on a lot of my records because he's real good. He plays all kinds of instruments, anything with strings and like a body or so. You could put some string on a watermelon. He'd probably play that thing. So anyway, and Patricia got a beautiful voice. I think she might even be a better singer than me. So anyway, they did a living room request of Tentacles and Tumbleweeds, one of my songs, and they just did it beautifully. So I put the link in the description of this video so you can listen to that if you want to. You don't have to pay nothing to listen to, but if you want to make your own request, you can go on their website and figure out how to do that. Then they can play anything. They're really good. So that's one piece. Here's the other good piece. So my music's up on the Bandcamp. Well, the Bandcamp let me know that they're doing a Juneteenth fundraiser. So that means on Friday, June 18th, it's coming Friday, they're going to donate their part of all the sales from Bandcamp to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, which is a great organization that fights for racial equality. And, them guys do really, really good work. So I thought, well, heck, I want to get in on that. So I'm also going to donate any money I make that day on Bandcamp over to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. And now, this is a good reason for you. If you've been thinking, I'd like to buy one of the Arkham Hillbilly songs, but I don't want that guy just going and spending all my money on Give Us Moonshine. So this is your chance. You go buy one of my songs, whichever one you like the best, over on the Bandcamp on Friday, June 18th, and all the money that you give me, I will donate to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. I will not spend it on Give Us Moonshine. Give Us Moonshine, the official drink of the Arkham Hillbilly. And remember, it's well brewed in Arkham, so you know it's really, really good. But I will not spend my money there. I'm going to donate it. So if you want to do something good with your money, here's an idea for you. Okay? Talk to you later.